I love the movies. Just going in, watching a movie without any distractions. Ugh, rude. Anyway, what I was saying was, I just really love...
Dude, stop. Stop. You stop. You stop.
I hate the movies. No, I don't. I love the movies. I don't know why I said I hate the movies. I've always loved the movies. I just hate when people are on their phones and talking and ruining my movie experience. Like, why you gotta be on your phone? There's a giant screen in front of you. Also, popcorn is for eating. Oh, I wish I just had my own movie theater that I can invite all my friends to and watch a movie in peace.
Okay, so I'm gonna build a movie theater, but it can't look like a movie theater or else anyone could just walk in. So this place needs to be secret, which means it needs a disguise.
So the whole idea is I'll build something here in the garage that I can bring out to a park once it's done. So the disguise needs to blend in with a park.
Playground? No. Porta potty? No. 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 Fence? I could build a room with some fencing.
And I knew just where to find some fencing. Yeah, so this place is crazy. They've got tons of lumber and definitely what I need for fencing, so that's cool.
I could use some help over here. Well, someone's gotta hold the camera.
Well, he had a point. Someone had to hold the camera.
All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 5 more to make 10?
Dude, you are so good at science.
Every department store selling the biggest items in the narrowest aisles since forever.
Now with the lumber secure, I was met with my first obstacle, which was fitting these things into my car. My car is definitely not big enough for this, and I did not have proper straps.
Okay, so I think we're secure here, and if you're thinking, Jake, that's not right, well, you're absolutely correct. This is not right, but we're doing it.
Now, I miraculously got all the lumber back to my house in one piece, and it was about then when I realized I probably bit off a little more than I could chew.
This is a lot of lumber. How hard could it be? We just gotta build 4 walls. I gotta build 2 short walls and 2 long walls to get that nice theater look. Now, the only problem with that is these walls are gonna be huge, and my car is really small. Not that small, but it's pretty small. Definitely not big enough to carry giant walls. So I'm gonna have to build each wall as 2 separate pieces, making 8 walls total, just so I can fit them in or on the car. Making it a whole lot easier to bring it up to my prime piece of real estate and set it up while I'm there.
Now, when I say prime real estate, I'm talking about the park here. I definitely don't own any prime real estate. I mean, I'm just planning on picking a good spot in the park and, getting this in there before anyone notices, Gotta be sneaky.
Does this seem tall to you? This seems kind of tall. I mean, we are literally maxed out as to how high we can go here. I think it's too tall. I think it's a little too tall. Oh yeah, it's so much better. I can actually fit it under the door now. Sick.
Okay, so new protocol is every time I build a wall, I gotta take the saw and chop like 1.5 feet off the bottom.
Okay, so I need to turn these 2 walls into 1 wall, and I need to make it kind of easy to transport. So I think what I'm gonna do is fasten them together with some hinges, so that way I can fold it up and put it on the car. Not bad, not too shabby. Oh, not shabby at all. Just one little bad thing is that this is extremely heavy now. Okay, so now I gotta build 1 more of those, and then I gotta make 2 smaller ones.
Now, I have seen a lot of movies in the movie theater, and I will say I have a lot of fond memories of going to the movie theater. Whoa, that was a sick ollie. Anyway, yeah, I've got a lot of fond memories in the theater, and I cannot tell you how jazzed I am to have my own theater.
Okay, so I got 2 big walls here. We still need 2 little walls, but before I continue here, I kind of thought of a pretty big problem with this whole movie theater idea. So what do movie theaters do? They show movies because they have a license to show movies. I don't have a license to show movies, which makes things really difficult. I can't just start a theater and play any movie I want, because that would be against the law.
So this put me in a very interesting situation. I desperately needed a movie if I was gonna make this movie theater work. And then I got an idea. Since I'm so busy making the theater and I need a movie, I could just ask my friends to make me a movie.
Okay guys, I'm building a movie theater and I need you to make me a movie. Okay, I don't know if we're really qualified for that. You guys will be fine. We're gonna need a camera, a script, actors. Actors? You got an actor right here. I can play all the parts. You could play 1 part. Why can't I play more than 1 part? I don't know, man. One guy playing multiple characters is kind of weird. Come on. Agreed. It's honestly super confusing. I don't see a problem with playing multiple characters if there's an obvious distinction between them. And how would you suggest we do that? Wardrobe, costumes, ever heard of them? I'm sure you guys will figure it all out. I gotta get back to work. I got some ideas. I gotta make a few calls. Okay, so while they're working on that movie, we're gonna finish up these walls. Okay, now these last two walls are a lot shorter, so they should be a lot easier. Alright guys, we got 3 walls done. That means we only have 1 more wall to make, and I've learned something about myself today. I'm really good at making fences. So yeah, if you need a fence built, don't call me. I'm booked. I can't do it. I'm way too busy to do that.
Now, I cannot tell you how many slivers I got while I was building these fences, like easily 50 at least. But also, I think I'm allergic to the type of wood that I'm using here because I was just sneezing like all the time. I was sneezing like every 10 seconds.
Okay, we are finally done here. This one's a little crooked, but it is still way better than my actual fence. I should probably get a new fence. No, I shouldn't. This thing's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with this fence. Okay, so now what I gotta do is put them all. Hey! Sorry, it's just a mess in here. So now I gotta put all 4 walls together and build my room. Okay, we got a bit of a problem here. This is our short wall, and this is our long wall. And this right here is where the walls meet. You see this big gap here? That's not good. It's like when you're in a public restroom and you lock eyes with someone outside the stall. You can't have that. So with that being said, we gotta do some reconstruction on these walls and fix those gaps. All right, let's see how this works. You just gotta move this in here. Put that. Boom! Look at that. So much better. All right, now I just got to do that to the rest of them.
So I started doing that to the rest of them until they were all set, and then I started putting together the walls. Oh yeah, these look great. These look really, really good. There is one small issue.
I have no way to get inside this room. We got a movie. All right, let's see this thing. Okay, just keep in mind, we are not professional actors. Clearly. Enjoy.
In a world where starting a business is really hard,
I'm sorry, Mr. Garvinson, but we're shutting down your branch.
and entrepreneurship may not be accessible for everyone,
What are you doing? Just face it. You ain't got what it takes, kid.
and dreams seem to only be dreams,
Just give it up, Dale. You're not an entrepreneur.
until one day, everything changed.
Shopify is a platform that allows you to start, manage, and grow a business. Is it that easy? Shopify lets you sell online, in person, and across all major social platforms. They power more entrepreneurs than anyone, helping millions of businesses in 175 countries. Oh man, I burned my tortilla!
Thank you, Shopify, for sponsoring this video. You can't just start a business without any experience.
I just did.
So they help you start a business, and then what? You're on your own?
Shopify's with you from first sale to full scale. They give you all the resources reserved for big business. Can someone pass me some toilet paper? Shopify believes in a future where commerce has more voices.
You don't understand. They're reducing the barriers to business ownership to make commerce better for everyone.
So what are you even gonna call this business?
I don't know.
You never do.
Well, they have a business name generator, so.
Just give it a break, kid. This sounds too good to be true.
Try it for yourself. You'll see. Go to shopify.com/Soxus for a free trial. Well, thoughts? Guys, that was absolutely incredible. I am shook right now. Wow, I can't wait to see the whole thing. That was it. Okay, I have no way of getting inside this room, so I'm gonna have to build some sort of door. But obviously it's gotta be a secret door or else anybody could walk in.
Now, the secret door is the most important element of a secret room, because a secret room can be totally hidden out of sight, whatever. But a secret door, that needs to be hidden in plain sight. So unless you know, you don't know, you know?
Okay, let's just say you're walking along, you see this little fence, you go, okay, no, there's nothing suspicious about this. It's just a regular fence. Well, boom! No, it's not. It's a secret room. How about that? This door is super sick. It is totally hidden. I'm out of breath.
Now, I was super proud of my secret room here, but it wasn't even close to being a movie theater.
Because as of right now, this is just a wooden box.
I was still gonna need a lot of stuff.
Like for starters, we're gonna need some movie theater seating, which is really expensive. You know, we're just gonna go with some fold-up chairs. And another super important thing that all movie theaters have are projectors, which basically laser beams the movie onto the wall from like a little that's not how they work. I don't know how they actually work, but they don't use TVs, so we're gonna need a projector.
So I went ahead and ordered the seats in the projector, and then I got all my stuff. I got my projector, I got my chairs. The chairs didn't look very comfortable, but what did I expect? They were like $100 for 6.
This ain't bad. Yeah, not bad at all.
Okay, they were more comfortable than you'd expect.
But they're not quite movie theater seats, because with movie theater seats, you can't do that. So I gotta figure out a way to get these things to all stick together.
Which is as simple as cutting a few pieces of wood and screwing the chairs to those pieces of wood to get them all to stay together in one nice row.
Okay, now it is time for the most important part of the entire theater. Setting up the projector. Okay, so I've never used a projector before, and little fun fact about me is technology scares me, okay? I'm extremely intimidated by it, and this is just very nerve-wracking.
I don't know why I was so freaked out. It was like the easiest thing ever.
Okay, everything is hooked up. I've got it mounted here to the door temporarily. I'm gonna build something over here so it's not on the door, and I've got it hooked up to the laptop. Fingers crossed this works, because I don't know what I'm doing. Here's the moment of truth. Let's go! Woo-hoo-hoo! Gotcha! Okay, everything's working, which is great news, but there are two pretty big problems. Number one, a fence is not the best screen for a projector. It's got all sorts of holes in it. It just doesn't have a good picture. And two, this thing is really quiet. So I need a screen and I need a speaker.
And I had a speaker that would work just perfectly.
Also, real quick side note here, the Soxus shirts are still on the merch store, and so are a bunch of new designs that you guys designed. As you may or may not know, I held a little merch design competition last month, and literally hundreds of you submitted really cool designs. And for a limited time, they are available in t-shirts and hoodies in all sorts of different colors, so check it out. And I only feed the clones using merch store money, so shop.jakecarlini.com, the link's in the description. Anyway, let's get this thing set up. Yeah, this is way better. It's super loud now. Honestly, might be counterproductive. Everyone's gonna notice the noise coming from the room, so maybe not this loud. Maybe not this loud.
Okay, so now we needed a screen because this was not good.
What if we painted it white? I mean, that would help the color, but then we'd still have the gaps. Guys, the shade might work. Do you think it'll work? I think it might work. Oh, that'll definitely work. Jinx!
Guys. This movie theater is almost done. There's literally only a few more things left to do here, and I'll be a proud owner of a movie theater.
Okay, we've got a screen, we've got a projector, we've got a speaker, we've got two problems. I've been powering all this with a lead cord, but we don't have electricity out in the park. And we don't have a ceiling. And with a bunch of sunlight coming through, that doesn't make for a good movie experience. Now, the ceiling part is easy. I'm just gonna staple a tarp to the roof. That should keep all the sunlight out. But the electricity part is where it gets a little tricky. I need to run power to my projector and to my laptop.
And to do that, I'm gonna need two things. A battery and this thing.
This thing here allows me to just plug stuff in and get power directly from this battery.
And that right there, my friends, is how you make a movie theater. The next day, I loaded up the car, exactly how I planned, brought everything out to the park and started setting up. It was just me, the park, and that guy playing basketball. Whoa, nice shot.
It's not perfect, but it's a movie theater, and I'm not gonna be interrupted. Okay, showtime. Would you random people that I don't know like to go to a movie?
Yes.
I built a movie theater somewhere in this park. If you can point it out, I'll let you get in for free.
Right there.
Where?
The thing that looks like a theater.
Okay, so yeah, the movie theater was a total hit. Everyone thought it was super cool. And best of all, no one was distracted. Everyone was just focused on the movie, having a good time.
I just did.
Honestly, I'm just shocked that no one noticed this giant wooden box in the middle of the field. Like, these people gotta walk this park every day, right? Well, I'm happy to say, mission accomplished. I guess it just goes to show that, you know, if you really put your mind to something, you could do wait, what? No. Why are they on their phones? Wait, when did this guy get here? They're ruining my movie experience. They're ruining my movie experience.